Another attribute of our CPU that we may want to be interested in doing research on when we're researching our CPU is something called Integrated Graphical Processing Unit, or Integrated GPU. When we're talking about an integrated GPU, we have our CPU here again. And with an integrated GPU, basically what that means to us is we don't need a specific chipset, or we don't need a specific expansion card in order to give our computer graphic properties. Our CPU itself can actually handle that. The CPU can use its own processing power in order to render that video, render the output for our screen. Now, the integrated GPU may not be exactly what we need, especially if we're talking about people who are using extreme video editing, or those who are rendering extreme 3D graphics, or working with games that use high-end graphics, or even people that just use applications such as Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, where you're using a lot higher graphics, a lot higher resolutions. Then that integrated GPU may not really be exactly everything that you need in order to get the job done. The alternative to an integrated GPU is what we would refer to as a discrete GPU. And when someone refers to having a discrete GPU, a discrete graphical processing unit, all that means is it's not integrated into the CPU. That may be in the form of a graphics card that they actually have installed onto their computer. So we say we have our computer tower here, and you have your crudely drawn graphics card poking out of the side. That integrated GPU, such as like an extreme graphics card like here, you notice it's a lot more intensive processing going on. We actually have its own cooling units, its own fans, and this graphics card in particular has additional graphics components on the side, additional output that a standard computer board wouldn't have already coming out of it. So it's good to understand what we need our computer to do and what type of performance we're looking at our computer. And if we aren't getting everything we need out of our CPU, then to look at those additional expansion cards and to look at those discrete GPU options.